Something my father would say about these roads is that they're rougher than a cob. So at the end of the Leslie Gulch road, you have Lake Hawaii and the boat ramp. People enjoying the lake. Gonna have a bit to eat and then I'm gonna drive back. And I think don't think I'm gonna camp here. I think I'm gonna camp at Alvord instead. And that's about another 3-hour drive from here. So gonna have a bite to eat, rest up a bit, and drive back. Not a bad place to have a bit of lunch. Found one of the camping shelters. So I'm gonna sit here and have my salad that I brought. This is the camping area, which is pretty nice. I don't know, I think it's like 10 or 11 sites like that, something like that. But yeah, they're pretty big. Not a lot of privacy, but it's close to the boat ramp, which is down that road a bit. But yeah. So you got your neighbors there, but you have a nice shelter though. I'm glad I got the all-traction tires before I came here, before I found out the hard way. I don't believe that driving on old all-season tires would have been a good idea to come here. Because, again, as my father would say, these roads are rougher than a cob. I went through several gullies to get here. You have to kind of go through these gullies where the road gets washed out. I don't know if you would call them gullies or ruts, whatever you would call them. You have to go through those, as this area is prone to flash flooding. It's beautiful here, it really is. It's peaceful. It should be. It's very remote. Anyway, yeah, all traction tires are a good idea. Relatively new tires too. It's about 25 miles of rough road to get here. Anyway, I am never one to sit long in a place that I don't intend to stay overnight at, so I think I'm gonna get on the road here in a minute and go see what else there is to see. Mike, these roads are rougher than a cob. right now to see the Pillars of Rome. I wasn't gonna stop, but I decided it's only 10 minutes off the highway, so I might as well. So let's check it out. Of course, when you drive here, you get up to the site where it is, you realize, oh, well, it's on private property. So you can't actually walk up to it. You can get kind of close to it. You can climb this hill. I don't know if you can see my car down there. Anyway, they're back behind me, and I'm not sure if you can see it. Kind of pan around. Here, I'll just do a 360. Kind of a panorama of the area with my big head in it. I'll do another one with the panorama. Always best to get gas when you can. At Rome Station. This is rather foreign. It's very vast and flat. You can tell it was a lake, or it is a lake. It's just a dry lake. I broke one of my lights. Oops. Or is that that's a butterfly. I killed a butterfly. You know what the ground feels like? It feels like, it feels spongy. As if during the drying and evaporation process, the water close to the surface boiled and puffed up the soil, so when you step on it, it's like a sponge. It sinks a bit. Of course, you know, this is all a lake bed. It's certain times of the year, or possibly a lake bed. Portions of it are anyway, if not the majority of it. Over there's a dust devil. I don't know if you can see it. Probably a mile away. Anyway, it is hot. It is like 90 degrees out here. So I'm gonna have to set up my tarp and then my tent. The tarp for shade, the tent for obviously sleeping in, habitating in. The sky out here at night is going to be amazing. There's nothing to hear except the wind. Flies are out a bit, but they're not terrible. Not really surprisingly enough, but I'm not really acclimated to this type of environment. It's like 86 degrees out here. It's very dry, obviously. And I haven't drank enough water, and I haven't had anything to eat. Not substantially, anyway. I've been drinking things, but I had Coke, which doesn't count as a fluid, and some miscellaneous snacks. But like an idiot, I don't believe I ate today. Not really. I had a salad. Well, anyway, I had to sit down for a little bit, eating peanut butter, sliding off the spoon, taking a break, getting some water, and then I'll try to set up the tent. I had a brand new tarp and I was trying to set that up. Of course, one of the grommets ripped. They always do. They never. A tarp is ridiculous. To try to make a shelter out of, anyway. Unless it's perfectly calm. I guess airplanes land here from time to time. There's room for it. It took me a while to set up camp because it was hot out. I had to take it easy, especially in the heat. But I wanted to capture the sunset. In the surrounding area. And finally camp. More or less set up. Oh, good morning. The sun's come up. It's actually cold. I think it's down in the mid 50s to low 60s, somewhere like that. Actually wearing a hoodie. This place is so quiet. I didn't sleep extremely well because it's so quiet here. You know how, like, we have that thing where we hear birds, we feel safe. If the birds are chirping, we feel safe. Well, there aren't any birds here. And so it's completely quiet. So that triggers your danger alarm. But then when you look around, you're going, well, what's here that will harm you? Absolutely nothing. The heat, that'll harm you. Other people might, but my nearest neighbor is probably half a mile away. My next nearest neighbor down there, and I think they may have left. I can't tell if that's people or not. They're another half a mile away, and everyone else is either camped out in the middle or on the other side. So, Steens Mountain up there still has some snow on it. So far, this has been very disappointing. It doesn't connect, doesn't work right. Something's wrong with it. I'm not an engineer, so I couldn't tell you. It's very disappointing, though. So I didn't get to fly it yesterday, and had I tried, it wouldn't have worked. I've been trying for several hours this morning to get the drone to connect to the remote, to get the phone to connect to the remote, to get the drone to connect to the remote, to do anything. It doesn't seem to function correctly. Yeah. My friends are back. Get away. Go away. Jeez. Hey, get. Well, see, they bug the shit out of you. And they circle you because they think you're a flower or you want their attention or something. And then here they are, chasing you around the fucking all over the place. Before I get driving, I've got everything just shoved in the car right now. I decided to abandon that camp because apparently I'm near a Yellowjackets nest or something. But they were just becoming ever more aggressive, flying around my head and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I think that they were attracted to the tent. The tent has some yellowish orange on it. And my hat that I'm wearing is kind of yellow, so they like me. So I'm out of here. I was gonna set back up in the desert, but I think I'm gonna say fuck it. and I'm gonna go look at the mountain up here. I might go to the campground that's on the other side of the mountain. I was gonna take drone shots today, of course, but my drone is defective, so best to leave before it gets down. So that's it. Actually, yeah, I think that this is the best option that I could go for. I forget the name of this place, but it's at the base of Steens Mountain Loop. Crystal Springs, I want to say, but I'm not positive. This is Site 6. I have to put it together again after tearing it down today very quickly. And if you come down here off my campsite, this is what I'll be sleeping next to tonight. So this is probably much better. A lot of things have gone wrong this trip in ways. Me not feeling very well, the drone not working, the Yellowjackets, but this is a definite plus. So, as you can see, my tent's right there. So I'm gonna set the tent up, because it's probably about an hour and a half before dark, or sunset anyway. So this will be nice to sleep next to. I wish I'd gotten here a little bit earlier today, but I was busy sightseeing and escaping Yellowjackets. Nice to just be able to relax. this was my campsite. I really enjoyed it. I'd like to come back here at some point. As for right now, it's time to get on the road.